Last orders for a Big Mac and fries in Moscow. When the Golden Arches opened on this spot in 1990, there were queues around the block. It was a symbol of glasnost, or opening up, as the Soviet Union came to an end.
My father and my mother was here at the open this first McDonald's.
Wow. What did they tell you about it?
They tell that it was very crowded, but the food was very amazing because it's something new for them.
Now, as sanctions close in on the Russian economy, it's shutting its doors. McDonald's says it wants to just pause operations and that it'll keep paying its 62,000 staff here. But as most foreign companies pack up and go, one member of the ruling party has warned that the state should nationalize foreign assets, a retaliatory measure, he calls it, in accordance with the laws of war, which, by the way, is a word that has been banned in relation to what Russia is doing in Ukraine. Because if on state media what Russia is doing in Ukraine is known only as a special military operation, what the West is doing to Russia, Putin calls an economic war. Fast food, fast clothes, Apple iPhones, you name it, they'll be gone. The rouble down almost 40% this year, knocked further by the US and British ban on Russian oil imports. Moscow's streets now packed with police. State-run Radio Sputnik today took over the frequency of Russia's last independent radio station, Echo Moscow. Set up in 1990, just like McDonald's, Echo Moscow was also an icon of the post-Soviet era. We visited last week, its final day in existence. Shut down for refusing to comply with new legislation about what you can and cannot say on air. Sergei Buntman was its founding editor.
We are professional journalists, and we don't want to make propaganda or anti-propaganda, something like this, but we want to learn facts and to transmit facts, opinions.
He tells me his family came from Kherson, the first Ukrainian city to fall to Russian forces.
And when I recognize all the streets of Kherson now occupied by the Russian troops, I can remember by my parents and grandparents that Kherson, it's a fifth or seventh occupation of that poor city of Kherson, for example.
But the narrative told in Russia is one of liberation, not occupation, a military operation to bring peace. The last vestiges of independent Russian media have now left the airwaves, broadcasting as they did another symbol from Soviet times, Swan Lake, always aired on Soviet TV to buy time when a seismic event was happening. And that's certainly the case now. Diana Magnay, Sky News, Moscow.